sunset tonight. I don't have a job to find, and if I win tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're live tonight here. Daytona International Speedway. High banks, high speeds, high power. Huge field here. ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Xfinity Series here. We're about to see some guys rub, beat, and bang inches apart. And oh yeah, we're under the lights. I'm Joe White up here in the booth. Got a very special thing going to happen this season. None other. Dave Everly. Dre Broadcast. Dave, man, what's going on?
Oh, I'm ready to kick off another season. Saw two great races already this season in Extreme. Kick off Monday and Tuesday, so I'm ready for the Xfinity now.
Well, absolutely. Me too. I'll tell you what, you had an awesome thing there. Kicked off, like you said, the K&N and Truck Series over there. Dre Broadcast about to kick this thing off here tonight. OSR Network is with Dre in the booth with me here. Xfinity Series style here at Daytona under the lights. Man, I don't know what to say other than wow when I look out there. 43 of some bad fast boys and some bad fast cars around to do some bad fast things around a huge track.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be battling it out all night long. It's plate track racing, so these guys are going to be bumper to bumper, pushing top speeds. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And boy, I'll tell you what, you're not going to miss a lot of the excitement here. We're going to try to give this thing to you tonight. As we're getting close here to green flag racing here, folks. We got, 90 laps here tonight. Good track, 78 degrees here. So it'll be interesting. I want to appreciate everybody coming out here, tuning in tonight, because we got some bad, fast guys out here. And a man on point right now, Marty Ray, newcomer to the Xfinity Series. But look who's sitting right there on the outside, none other than Tom Whitmore. Definitely going to do some good things. Now, hey, granted, this is Daytona. I mean, yeah, qualifying is very important, but you can come from the back and bring it to the front here.
Yeah, most definitely. We've seen a lot of drivers last night in the ExtremeMotorsports99.com Camping World Truck Series. Starting the back, they got through all the wrecks, found themselves out front, battling for that win.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, like I say again, want to appreciate everybody Coming in, tuning in here, Xfinity Series style. Tomorrow night, we're again Daytona for the Cup Series here. Some of the best of the best. Now, again, in this field, wow, it is star-studded. I mean, we've got some talent that is just awesome. I mean, as we're getting set here to go, Green Flag Racing will run down, and you'll get to see some of them. You just most notably, like I say, we just mentioned Tom Whitmore. You know, he can drive the lug nuts off of something, but Jake Nichols out here too. I know who that is. So here we go. Well, Dave, I'm going to tell you what, the intensity is about to rise here tonight under the lights of Daytona. Let's grid these things up, because a man on point, Marty Ray out there with Tom Whitmore sitting in second. Mason Weitzel starting in third. Eric Tesh back out there starting in fourth, the Iceman from the Netherlands. And in fifth place, Alan J. Elwood. Watch out for him there. Jeff Ward sitting in sixth. Eric Driggins right there in seventh. Chris Gaboo in eighth. We got Colton Lane starting tonight. James Thorndike rounds out the top 10. Boy, too, we'll look through the rest of this impressive field. It is just star-studded and talent-packed.
Yeah, I'm just looking through some of these names here, Joe. I remember a lot of these names last season running the K&N and the Truck Series. So you got Hunter McDaniel, Garrett Robinson, even Marty Ray last year ran the K&N and the Truck Series. So it's good to see him up here in the Xfinity, especially sitting on pole for the first race of the season.
Absolutely. Definitely is one of those things. Awesome. And as always, like I said, if you like what you see, man, hit a sub, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up. If you don't like what you see, you can hit a thumbs down too. Either way, hey, we just hope you're here, man, and glad you're here to watch the action-packed racing. And definitely, if you want to check out more ExtremeMotorsports99.com action racing, you can check out Dre Broadcast, man. Check them boys out Monday and Tuesday night, because they bring you the K&N and Truck Series, which is another very important part of Extreme, because that's more along the, you have your development series, and then you move up in the trucks. They just kind of want things to progress here at Extreme.
Yeah, most definitely. As I said, you know, a lot of these drivers I've seen last year in the K&N, so it'll be interesting to see how they're going to do with this star-studded field here, because as you said, looking down through here, they have got some major talent here, so it's going to be an interesting season to see how they hold up against some of the best of the best.
Yep, and you know, you talk about the best of the best. I always say that this race right here is more of a wild card style race. I mean, anything can happen here tonight. I mean, obviously you can start in the back, which we will see that. Guys will start in the back, some will start in the front. So it'll be interesting to see throughout this race what these guys do through and through.
Yeah, it's like you said, total crapshoot, because if there's an incident up front, you know, these cars are doing over 190 mile an hour. It's hard to get them slowed down. So it's basically luck of the draw, because you get caught up in that incident, it can move you to the back of the field or even into the car hauler.
Yep, you got it. Absolutely right. Rails, here we go. We're getting set here to go. Green Flag Racing, like I said, 90 laps, strapping in, because these boys are about to go around this track. Hop around here very, very fast. Going to be I don't know, this race could be a nail biter to drivers. Refreshment. You got that right, Kay Hill. Want to appreciate it. What's going on, Nancy, out there already? You got Kay Hill out there in the chat, man. They're getting geared up and all pumped up for this exciting racing that's about to happen out here, as these boys are to get set here, Dave.
Oh, most definitely. I tell you what, I'm excited for it. It's good for you to invite me to come here and call the season with you for the Xfinity. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to have a blast here in the booth, as well as the guys out on the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, we're going to have probably more of a blast than they are. They're going to be nerve-wracked throughout this whole entire affair, because they're just going to be right there on top of each other, running about 190-some mile an hour as they get it done. Here we go. Pace car drops off. We'll go side by side here to let you see what's happening in the back, riding along. But up front, they take the green flag. Tom Whitmore gets a good jump out there. He's going to try to get down in front of that 65, heading off into turn number one if he can. He's probably going to need a little bit of help. Can he get it done? He does. Slim's right in there as they head off into turn one. They're going to go nose to tail up front a little bit here as they head out of turn two.
You know, Joe, I saw the last two nights on the K&N Series, that outside line just did not come through till the end of the race. But last night, with the truck series. That outside lane really picked up, but it looks like it's picking up good here as Marty Ray jumps up in front of the 99 of Mason Weitzel. And, well, they have no other help, just those two cars on the outside.
Absolutely. 6-car Tom Whitmore still out front. Alan J. Elwood powered it on his backside there. You're talking about the top side. Mason Weitzel right there looking very, very good. He's also got help. Eric Driggins is in that spot, but you get the 99 and the 65. Marty Ray showing his muscle early on. Hey, that's another one. Came from the truck series. He definitely was a powerhouse over there. Moved it up here in the Xfinity. Looking good so far. Hey, 2 cars up top, bunch of them down low.
Yeah, it looks like most of them are trying to just get down into that single file formation, just kind of ride here. Got 90 laps, so still got a long way to go. Got a few pit stops that are going to have to occur before the end of this race.
Yeah, you got that right. And right now, these guys, man, are definitely storming around here. Huge track, Daytona International Speedway. Up top, you still got Marty Ray knowing the muscle right there in that Bass Pro Shop. He is rowing that machine around here, but he's got Mason Weitzel glued to his back deck. As they come to the line, they'll complete lap 2 here and put it into lap 3 of 90 here tonight. Tom Whitmore takes that one. He's got a good dancing partner behind him, Dave. That would be Alan J. Elwood.
Well, good dancing partner for now, but I tell you what, come lap 85, I don't think they're going to be dancing partners. I think they're going to be battling it out, because usually the last 5 laps, that's every driver for themselves.
You got that right. Right now, though, look at that 23 machine right there. That's Eric Driggins, newcomer here to the series, newcomer to the league here. He's got the Energizer Bunny cranking up there. Man's got his drum beating to another one, and he's got 8 cylinders under the hood, stomping up front, looking good. You've got 3 down low, 2 up high, and they are jockeying around. Now Mason goes on the inside. I think he says the inside works a little better than that top side.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to fare good for the 65 of Marty Ray. Unless he can find somewhere to dive down in, he's going to start moving to the back, but no. He is going to drop down behind the 99 of Mason Weitzel, drop into single file. So it looks like the first top 10 here, maybe a little further back, are all single file.
Yeah, they're all nose to tail right now on a freight train all the way back. Pretty much the whole entire field. Kind of gives us a good idea of what these guys are feeling right now. I mean, you saw the race right last night. What did some of the drivers tell you they were feeling in these things out here on Daytona?
Well, in the trucks last night, they said they were feeling real good, getting a good push. But one thing I did notice, though, they got to watch the bump drafts, especially in the turns. I don't know if it's the same with the K&N cars. It's been a long time since I've been inside a Xfinity car, so it's been a long time. But I did notice that you got to watch the bumps in, but these drivers also got to watch that temperature gauge running single file. They got to make sure they get some of that fresh air down under the hood, because those engines will get hot, and the next thing you know, you'll hear a boom and a big puff of smoke.
You got that right. Definitely got to cool them off. Well, it's a freight train up front, but go back here in the back. That's why we got the side-by-side for us. Dave, help us out a little bit. And it also lets the viewers, man, keep up with all the action. We keep up what's going on up front. Tom Whitmore still leading the charge here. But back there in about the 20th spot, you got the 62 machine back there, David Heise. They are all 2x2 stacked up. A good run. You got the 27 back there. And that's actually 27 of... Help me out a minute. There's so many drivers, I'm trying to find them.
Yeah, it's a problem I'm having there, Juju. I think it's just our old age, man.
It is, man. I tell you, I'm going to have to go to the doctor and tell my... Well, actually, I went to the doctor, didn't tell her. I can see just fine. Just can't see little words.
That sounds about like me, but that second group that you're talking about, they're pretty much single file here right now, which is what they're going to need to do if they're going to want to try to catch that lead pack that's single file. They need to work together and get those speeds up if they're going to have any chance at catching that front pack and making any ground on them.
Absolutely, and what we're seeing right now is what you're going to see all race, folks. And I want to appreciate everybody out there. See Waylon joined into the crowd. Still got Kay out there. So I saw Nancy. What's going on, Jeff? Apple Green out there. Guy over there from actually the NGRL series himself there. We do them on Sunday night and the Friday night. A good group of guys over there. Want to check those dudes out. Actually, he goes by the nickname of Owl, so he's always hooting around the track there, Dave.
That sounds about just like me. Love hooting around the track here, but you know, Joe, I'm looking a little further back. We got another third pack there joining, and there it looks like there's like 10, 15 cars in that pack. They just need to get single file here because they're actually losing a little bit of ground. No, they're gaining on that second pack now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got packs all over the place, and we got a huge one up front now. Eric Tesh powering the thing to the front, the 96 machine, and he's got help still. Marty Ray right there. Whoa, that was almost a disaster about to happen up front. They could have took out half the field here, pretty much all of it, as Eric got very loose right up there alongside of Marty Ray. Almost made contact. Tom Whitmore on the back end. John T. Wimbush, where in the world he come from? He's powering it to the front.
Yeah, he started 18th, already up into third. As you said, these guys from the back will have the chance to get up front, but he's already gained 15 positions. So good job there to the 12 of John T. Wimbish, already up here starting to battle for the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Eric Driggins got pushed out, and he dropped way, way back there on the back end of that tail end of the lead pack right there. So we saw we're keeping an eye on here for the side-to-side, just to kind of give you an idea what's going on back there with the 48 machine way back in the back. I'm going to say that's a 48. Yep, 48 is way back in, y'all give me one quick second. Oh, Richie Evans, way back at 26th spot. We're watching it also.
Yeah, Richie Evans leading a pretty good pack of cars here. Looks like they're all pretty much single file except for the Tide machine. He is trying to get around a car there. They got a good pack though. If they get all lined up, should have no problem catching that front pack.
And they should not. That's you talk about that pack back there. That's Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Sifford back there in the mix. Jake Nichols back there also. Keith Haney, Dwayne Cumberson. That is a who's who of talent and names back there in some cars. That's some big-time heavy hitters. Cameron Hearns back there. Mike Rominger. Wow, we could just start naming them off back here. If we were poker players, that would be our ace in a hole right there, Dave.
Well, that just depends, though. I mean, if we go green flag racing, as far back as they are, and as well as the front pack all single file, it's going to be a tough challenge to try to get up there. Because I tell you what, that front lead pack, though, they have got a huge gap over the second pack that's forming.
Absolutely. Got a few little small packs out front. Marty Ray still showing his muscle. Got Tom Whitmore. So he's got a good partner behind him right there to teach him a lot, along with Alan J. Elwood. Oh, Marty Ray slides. He's in the grass. Is he going to hang on to it? Don't come up that track. Wow. Good save on his end. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, getting in the grass at 190-some mile an hour, that could have just ended really bad. Oh, the 96 is spinning.
That's Eric Tesh. Hate to see that. And he took out a lot. Big one up front. It's a huge one. We're going to back on a replay here and check it out. But that one happened up front. Another thing we'll talk about here in just a second, bump drafting with these cars can be very, very treacherous. We saw Marty Ray right there get a little bit wiggly and out of shape. And then Eric Tesh, yeah, just bump drafted the wrong time in the middle of the turn. And that car just came up, took out a lot of good cars, about 4 or 5. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's about 6 or 7 cars there. Oh, yeah, by the way, Dave, no fast fixes here.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few cars sitting down on pit road for a long time as their pit crew is going to try to pound those out. So, yeah, that's highly unfortunate there, especially for the 96 of Eric Tesh. He was one of my favorites to possibly win this race here tonight.
Yep, yeah, Eric Tesh, always one of my favorites out here. Love picking him out here. Definitely got a good one. Well, any ideas on who we should maybe get a talk to here? Get an idea of what's going on. Maybe we can get maybe we can get Marty Ray up here. Marty Ray, a newcomer. We can get a talk with him. So we can find him in this long pit lane here. And then if I remember, okay, down in Maverick Motorsports. Okay, cool. Let's bring him up here. We'll get a word in with him. You want to get a word in with him there, Dave? You know him, him coming up from the Truck Series.
Yeah, I could definitely get a word with him.
All right, we'll bring him up here.
Marty Ray, Dave Everly up in the OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good. We already seen you mowing the front lawn there at Daytona. Tell us, how's your car feeling out there tonight?
Right now, it's not feeling so great because I think I got some damage from that caution.
10-4. Definitely hear that. Now, we watched you all last season in the K&N and Truck Series. This year, you're moving up into the Xfinity. What can we expect for you this season?
Sorry about that. I was right in the middle of a pit there.
No problem, but I was just saying that we seen you last season with Extreme and the K&N and Trucks. What can we expect from you this season here in the Xfinity?
Well, this is my first, obviously my first season with these guys, and you know, I'm hoping I'll be happy to get a top 10 in any of these races at the beginning of the season.
Well, we definitely saw you very consistent last year in the trucks and the K&N, so we look forward to seeing you being as consistent as you were. So hopefully we'll catch you in victory lane here, probably here soon.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man, that's a happy guy right there, man. Marty Ray. You know what, Dave? Let's see if I can't get him back down there into his Maverick Motorsports. Way down there in his pit box. Got a huge, man, pit lane here. Wait just a second. There we go. Got him down there that time. Yeah, he got a little front end damage. We're looking at it right there. Got a good close-up shot on it. It just looks like it's just a little wrinkled. It's going to affect the aerodynamics a little bit here. So he's behind another car. Might not be too bad, but he steps out of line. That's where it's going to be bad.
Yeah, most definitely. But actually, I mean, we got a lot of damaged cars out here tonight. Actually, taking a look, the 23 of Eric Driggins is taking his car behind the wall back to the garage.
Yeah, he had fallen off the pace there at the beginning. Don't know what happened to him. He had fallen back behind that front lead pack, so don't know. But hey, you know, most notably, Jake Nichols has not moved up. Neither is Nick Hunt, Dwayne Culberson, Tyler Sifford, Ethan Kurtz. They're still back there roughly, respectively, back in the 23rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could kind of see that, Joe. They might be hanging back there, let all the accidents occur. Being in the back sometimes is not a bad thing. It kind of gives you a little more reaction time if something happens up front.
Yeah, you're 100% right on that one. Well, folks, we're at lap 14 of 90 here in the books here tonight. Daytona International Speedway, Extreme Motorsports 99.com, Xfinity Series here live under the lights. And it has been a thriller so far. 2.5 miles of super speedway action here with the Xfinity Series. And I want to appreciate everybody stepping out here tonight, taking the time away here. I want to appreciate everybody that lets us do this, the league, the drivers, all the fans and the viewers out there. And I want to appreciate Dave coming up here in the booth with me, taking time away from the old Dre broadcast over there to come up here to the OSR Network booth and check out these awesome racing that we're about to see. Not only tonight, but we got tomorrow night at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. We got the Cup Series action. They say they're the best of the best, but hey, we're seeing a lot of the Cup drivers tonight that we will see tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're just getting a feel for the track here as the pace car lights are now off, so they're going to go double file, getting ready to go green flag. But a lot of these drivers, the Cup drivers, like to come down here, get a good feel for the track, trying to get that little extra advantage coming into the race.
Absolutely. Got the accountant John Marine out there in the chat. You know, he's hooping and hollering. Definitely Cahill out there fighting with Nightbot as always. He loves doing that. And it's good to see the viewers out there enjoying themselves, watching this awesome, exciting racing. And you're right, Pat. It definitely, without a fast fix, makes this race very, very interesting and indeed intense for the drivers because they know. And we'll get here on the subject here in just a second, Dave, when we go green flag about some bump drafting, that I learned a little bit about what these guys need to be careful on and what they might need to be heads up about.
Yeah, most definitely here. Taking a look, still got 31 cars still out on the track. Still got a few down on pit road trying to get those damages fixed, but we still got 76 laps. There's some fun action left here tonight.
All right, I got to do it. Look who's out in the chat. Uh-oh, Sean Zulu himself, man. man, is up here, and he is clicking on with the boys, and he loves it. He's getting pumped up, Dave, cheering us on up here, cheering us on out here. Pace car's coming out of turn number 4, and yeah, I went there, by the way. So here we go. We're about to go side by side with the action here as pace car's coming out of turn 4. Man up front, Alan J. Elwood. He definitely knows how to wheel one of these machines around here. As we're getting set to go back, green flag, going to be lap 16 when they cross the line to 90. Here we go, pace car's in, green flag in the air. Mason Whites was on the outside. Marty Ray right there behind him. Got that little damage, Tom Whitmore. So you got some powerhouse names up front there as they get hammered down through the gears heading into turn number 1. Did I lose you, Dave?
Oh, yeah. I was giving me a bite to eat. You caught me, Joe.
That's cool, man. Well, look at that. Mr. Consistency himself, Bobby Cheney out there. He is a he's one of the defending current champions, a past champion here, Extreme himself. Boy, I tell you what, and old Shula, he's rolling on the ground laughing. Loves it out. Absolutely. Now we got a good 2x2 side-by-side racing right here. Up front's going, Nate. How you doing? Right now, Alan J. Elwood powers that car. He's got Marty Ray, though, looking very strong. If he stays tucked on that back deck lid, that damage might not hurt him too bad. Tom Whitmore, though, is still trying to hang on to it behind them there, as they still will all go. Well, you got 4 cars low, 3 cars high.
Yeah, take a look at that third car there on the outside, the 57, Hunter McDaniel. Another driver that's moving up from the K&N and Truck Series. He is up there, so we've actually got some new guys that have started down on the lower tier, like you said, and they're up here and already making a pretty good showing here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about that, folks. Hit the wrong button.
Jeez, Joe.
I know. I hit the grid button and went through the grid. So there you go. You got to see the grid again.
Well, I'm glad you're pushing the buttons and not me tonight.
I got excited for a second, but awesome. I'll tell you what's going on, Colton Lane. How you doing out there? But right now, though, look at that. The man out front, Alan J. Elwood, is definitely powerhouse in that number 4 machine up front. Got Mason Whites on the high side. He's got Tom Whitmore pushing him for everything he could do. Up top, 2 cars there. Marty Ray's trying to hang on. You just said it yourself, though. Look at Devin Sanders right there. Also another, and Hunter McDaniel. Wow, this is the who's who, the new kids on the block. They're coming to the front.
Well, it kind of makes me wonder if maybe the experienced guys in the back that we said haven't moved up, maybe they're just letting the new guys get out and lead some laps, help build their confidence, and we'll see them later on as the new guys go around them.
Yeah, you got that right. Well, I'll tell you what, Mason Weitzel right now is trying to go around him, and he's got a good pusher. The problem is he just left his dancing partner high and wide right there, Tom Whitmore. Let's see, though, if Hunter McDaniel can pull up there and help him out a little bit as Alan J. Elwood's pushing that 99 to the front. We know the 99, though, very aggressive driver. Awesome. And Nate says, whoa, crash a bit. One car lost it. Yeah.
Looking a little squiggly out there right now, Joe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's get back to what I was saying before that caution right there. These guys in these cars, I talked to a couple drivers earlier on and earlier in the week. Got a hold of them, just wanted to see what was happening. These Xfinity cars are like none other. They have the package of like what the real machines do. You can get up there and bump draft, you can do it, but you've got to be more ginger about doing it because it can send these cars a spinning very easily. Definitely don't want to do it in the back. Also, you know, obviously we got to put up with net code as far as being an online sim. So that's another thing you have to keep in the back of your mind. Definitely getting close to the bumper of one of these. But these drivers have said they've got to get they've got to be easy when they bump draft. It's not like the truck and the cup. These cars can get very wiggly very quick.
Yeah, most definitely. As we've already seen one instance tonight with Eric Tess just getting a wrong bump at the wrong time, sending him sideways, bringing out the first caution. But looks like the 4 machine of Alan Elwood jumping up there in front of Tom Whitmore. So we're back to 3 cars there on the outside, while the 99 of Mason Wetzel leading some laps here, as he's led 3 laps already here tonight.
Yeah, you're 100% right. That's right now. Tell you what, we got a pack back here in the back, man. It's looking very good as it just packs all over here. It's just action up front as they are still glued side by side right there. You've got Alan J. Elwood up top. You got Mason Weitzel down low. Tom Whitmore, he is going to look like he's going to be one to say, I'm going to ride up front here all day. Probably the safest bet for me. I think, though, Tyler Sifford, Ethan, and Jake and all them are just, and Keith, and just to name a few, they're content to ride in the back for right now.
Yeah, it's usually my strategy when I race. I like to ride in the back, let that lap wrecks happen in the front. Try to stay clean. As you said, no quick repairs, no fast fixes, no backup cars. So they get damaged. You know, you could be down on pit road for a long time getting that repaired.
Yep, you got that right. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a good thing, man, Dave. Kind of helps us out here with these packs we got all over here because it's definitely action-packed up front. Don't want to miss that. You got the 99 still battling it out with old Alan J. Elwood up top as they will duke it out and still go door-to-door around here. But we're also watching Cameron Hearn and company back there. He's actually back in the actual 18th spot right there. He's got Mike, excuse me, make sure I get it. Mike Franklin and Mike Rominger are back there along with him. Richie Evans also. So about a four-car definitely freight train that they've got going just out there riding around as they are still just side by side and just dog fighting it up front.
Yeah, I'm watching their distance here right now. Cameron Hearn and Richie Evans there in the 48. He is about 5.3 seconds back from the leader. It's actually going up, so they're losing a little bit of time to that lead pack.
They are. I mean, even though the lead pack right now are sitting up there 2 by 2 as they storm out of the turn here, and we're at lap 23. They're going to complete lap 23, going to be 24 in the books as they come across the line, drag race to the line. Boy, that was inches, and I believe the 99 would have got him, would have been inches there apart between him and Alan J. Elwood to that line. Definitely a fight right here, and it is a fight between 3,400-pound mean machines out here under the lights of Daytona right now. And it's definitely something, man, that's very interesting. Huge field. We still got 39 machines out here right now.
Yeah, most definitely. We got a few down on pit road still at this time. Let's see, we've got Eric Test down on pit road, Chris Gibew, Cody McFadden down on pit road, Vern Bradley's on pit road, and Colton Lane currently still down on pit road.
And I was talking about Jake Nichols and them back there. I'm looking at the 78 machine. The 78 there. That's Dwayne Cummins and Jake Nichols, Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Sifford. All those cars right there are team cars, and they all are running nose to tail. So I think that's their game plan, running the back. Now, they are catching that pack, that 4-car pack. So it's about to be about 8 cars here, a few, as we're still watching up front. Well, it is, I'm going to tell you, the action's everywhere here. This is Daytona, folks. Can you feel it? It's building up here, and the energy's got to be building. Nobody told these guys it was lap 25. They didn't get the memo as the 24 and a car on the wall, 74. Oh, and it's another huge one. Go back on the replay. That started up front. I saw the car. He got on the apron there, and when he got on the apron, the 57, Hunter McDaniel, went up high, tagged the 74. It was just one of those reaction style deals. Nothing you could do. Oh, and here comes the second pack way back in the back. They were coming hot and heavy. Had to get on the binders. 28 got into it. I think Jake got by. Boy, those guys back there in the back had to get, it had to be real easy.
I think we just seen the reason right there, Joe, why we are seeing Jake Nichols and company riding in the back of the field.
Absolutely. And that's just a plan. That's what a lot of drivers set out to do. They want that to be done, so yeah, definitely. Well, I want to bring up Mason Weitzel. Maybe we can get a talk with him. He's been up there muscling that car around all evening. We can find him right fast on the pit road here. He's in a law dog, ain't he? Or performance. Is he in performance? Yeah, there he is. Indeed. And he'll be happy we've been getting his name right. Or at least I have anyways. Alright, I'm bring up
for
Mason.
now.
For now, yeah. Don't mess it up. Alright, let's bring him up. Mason Weitzel, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you, Joe.
Well, I tell you what, looking good out there with that 99 machine storming around this track here. How's the car feel? How's the track feel? Think you got enough, man, to pull it off?
Car's feeling good. This aero package kind of hairy in the corner. You get touched, it comes around, so you got to be real careful, really judge your gaps, and make sure the person behind you knows what they're doing.
And definitely that was one of the things that we talked about. I talked to some of the drivers. Me and Dave was talking. This package here, you've got to be very careful when it's bump drafting. So that's what you're feeling out there, is you got to just be very careful when you bump draft.
Yeah, very careful, and you got to time your runs pretty good. I saw the outside there. Wetmar was laying back, giving Alan a run on the outside, trying to time it for the end of the race. So it's real important if you're the second guy to kind of monitor that. You can trap them on the outside or inside and get them warm, break it up.
Sounds good. Definitely, man. Looking good out there. So you think you got a car to bring this thing home?
That's the plan. Car's driving good. I think the strategy is going to be to try and stay up front at all costs. You don't want to get back in the melees in the back.
All right. Sounds good, man. Good luck out there, that number 99. Mason Weitzel, by the way.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good deal, Mason. Get you back down there, man, to your crew and company. Hang on just a second. Performance. There we go. Bingo. Performance Motorsports men right there. Dave said he'll be right back with us here, folks. I'll tell you what, we're at lap number 27 here, a 90 in the books, and it has been a barn burner of one here tonight. Daytona under the lights, folks. Definitely a very, very good one. And, yeah, John, we're getting there. I mean, I appreciate it. Again, hey, it's because of the viewers. It's because of the drivers. It's because of all you people out there that come and watch this stuff each and every week and each and every day. I truly, truly do appreciate it. And it's guys like Dave who are up here in the booth that help out. His channel's growing there at Dre Broadcasting. Channel here at OSR Network's been going. And it's just a thankful thing. I thank, man, guys, man, to be here with Extreme. I thank all the leagues that I do. And like I say, man, guys like Dave and all you viewers out there, it's a wonderful thing, man, to see the growth. I just enjoy this type of racing. Dave, what do you think?
I think it's a blast. As you said, you know, my channel, your channel's growing. Extreme's growing. I mean, just look at all the new names we got out here. Love doing this week in, week out.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about Jake Nichols. He's moved it up there to 17th so far. He's got Don Kidder right there along with him. John T. Wimmis is back in the 15th. So they're moving it up slowly but surely. They keep getting a few of these cautions. They'll be able to move it up. Let's roll Keith Haney. Keith Haney's up to 13th. So what's that old saying there, Dave? Cream rises to the top. I think we ain't seen the last of those guys as long as they keep running.
Oh, I don't think so either, Joe. I mean, we're now looking, still got even more cars down, so they're just moving up, picking off spot by spot. So I look for next 20 laps, we'll probably end up seeing up front and leading.
Absolutely. What are you eating on?
Eating a Pop-Tart.
I had a Pop-Tart earlier.
I gotta love my strawberry Pop-Tarts, man.
Oh, that's what I got in the cabinet, man. I put them in the toaster and they're good. But anyways, you know how you look. I can get on a conversation about that forever.
Well, I was gonna cook me some hot dogs, but I just didn't have time to make them.
Gotcha. I had a ham sandwich. And you know, John, you're right. We've used that analogy before. It usually doesn't make sense, but OSR Network and Dre Broadcast being together is like Fox and NBC on NASCAR coming together. You just wouldn't see it. Obviously, you might see commentators from each other ones, but you wouldn't see the main guys, man, that run it and blah, 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 you know, come together. So, good analogy.
Yep, we're going to be doing it all season long.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what do you think about this race so far tonight?
Saw some great side-by-side racing, but to be honest, Joe, I think we're not done. I have a feeling we're going to see some three wide before the night's done and over with.
Absolutely. Definitely call it business picking up, man. Here, and old Mark out there says he likes blueberry Pop-Tarts. Well, definitely I like the strawberry kind. Cherry's not too bad. I think my wife likes the chocolate ones or something.
Yeah, my kids, they like the chocolate chip ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick with my strawberry.
Yeah, me too. Throw them in a toaster for a little bit and you're good to go. All right, well, I'll tell you what, here we go. Pace cars coming out of turn number 4. Going to complete lap number 29 in the books. Will be 30 when they cross the line here. Absolutely. As we're going to ride along here with Matt Hoover. He's in the backside back here just taking his time. Going to ride real easy if he possibly can. Pace cars in. It'll be green flag. Mason Whitesell out front. Alan J. Elwood up top. You got Marty Ray, Hunter McDaniel there. Jeff Ward. I don't know where he came from. Tom Whitmore still there. Daniel Haney. Another one we haven't talked about too much tonight, coming out of nowhere, bringing it up front here, as old Alan J. Elwood does not have anybody up high working with him.
I tell you what, I'm also looking right there in 10th place, the 9 of Mike Rominger. I mean, he came all the way from 28th, now running there in 10th, so looks like they're starting to move up. I think these new guys are about to see the season pros here and what they're made of.
Well, you got that right. Mike Rominger right there, the man who he definitely can wheel this thing around here. And we'll go side by side because up front, Alan J. Elwood, he's got Tom Whitmore, and he's got help by the 8 machine. That 8 machine would be Jeff Ward's going to go high, or he's thinking about it. Down low still, Mason Whitesell right there with the 65. Marty Ray, he's hanging on even with that damage up front and looking good. Got Hunter McDaniel, but you was talking about, Mike Rominger. We call him the nickname. He is a Mr. Extreme. That's right, one of the older veterans here. Crafty veteran, past champion here at Extreme. Definitely doing some big things. Up top right now, he's kind of falling back. Doesn't have a lot of help. If he can get back in line there, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's the place you don't want to be. You don't want to be up in that outside lane by yourself, because that's going to get you a one-way ticket to the back of the pack.
Yeah, 100% right there. Well, up front, you still got the 99 there. Mason Whitesell out front, just barely by a car. 65, Marty Ray on his back end. And Tom Whitmore there trying to push that number 4 machine. I'm used to saying 5 machine, but the 4 machine of Alan J. Elwood up front. Here comes Jeff Ward. He's going to help out. 3 cars up high, 3 cars down low. They are a triple set pack going into turn number 1.
I tell you what, Joe, I'm actually kind of shocked, though, the 65 Marty Ray with that front end damage is able to keep up. He's pushing real good. I don't know how good he would do out leading, but he's doing good as a pusher right now, as he's also got the 57 there of Hunter McDaniel, but I think he may be a lap down or so.
Hunter McDaniel? Hunter McDaniel, no, he's on the lead lap. He's sitting in 6. So he's part of that group right
blind.
there. So, well, I mean, actually, you have to go back to the 26th spot. To Ryan Keese is the first one that is actually only 2 laps down. So we've still got 25 machines on the lead lap as of right now. And as I say that, about 26. Yeah, about 25, 26 machines on the lead lap, but you still got a 6-car battle up here, and it's a 6-car breakaway, 3 high, 3 low, but now they got 3 back in, closing in the gap just a little bit behind them. As we're watching side to side, was talking about Mike Rominger back there, but look at the fight they got going on. The 9 machine of Mike, you got Richie Evans in the mix, and you also got Mike Franklin. Jake Nichols is pulling up in there. So not only do we got a battle up front, we got a battle going towards the middle.
Yeah, they got a good pack here as they're battling here back. This looks like a battle for about a 12th position there, as it's being led by the 12 of John T. Wimbish. So they've got a pretty good pack here. They get these guys single file, they'll catch that lead pack in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's a huge slew of cars back there you're talking about. We're watching here. That's the good thing. Technology brings about us here, and I want to hope everybody enjoys it. Something I've been working on here at OSR Network for a long time to bring the side-by-side to you so you don't miss a lot of the action that me and Dave might miss up here in the booth. That way you're getting to see packs like in the back running right there with Mike Rominger and company, but you're also getting to see this thriller that's happening up front here with Mason Whitesell. And also Alan J. Elwood, Marty Ray, Tom Whitmore, Hunter McDaniel as they fight this thing out up front.
You know, I'm watching the chat there, Joe. I think we started a crave here because they're still talking about the Pop-Tarts.
There's a Pop-Tart machine out there running around the track.
There we go. I bet you'd make some pretty good money.
Absolutely. Pop-Tart machine right there. Right now, I'll tell you what, though, he's definitely a guy's man hard. Hunter McDaniel's falling off. If he doesn't want to lose the draft of those cars up there, it'll be very hard to catch back up. I mean, you still got up top, you still got 3 machines up there, 2 on the inside battling out. They have not come unglued up front.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting to close that gap a little bit. Not sure why he fell back, but looks like he's back in the draft to the 65 of Marty Ray, as we are still double file 3 deep.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to do something unique here. Let's take it to the Blimpy cam. But not only are we going to take it to the Blimpy cam, we're going to take it to a split Blimpy. We're going double Blimpy tonight, Blimpy camming it all over the place. There we go, something new. Something that everybody else will say, well, Joe, where are you coming up with this stuff? Hey, I don't know, I just thought about it.
I feel you there, man, I feel you.
John just said it. Everything said dash cam blimp. Yeah, well, we got dual blimpies tonight, so everybody can have a blimpy. Look, I lost Dave on it.
Actually, no, I have to restart my Iracing because something is not right here, so I've lost all the action.
Well, you know what? I had that happen last night. I told you, I thought I was talking to you about that before. I was in the middle of racing. It just went cloop, blinked, and it just went out and came right back. So I don't know what in the world. K Hill says 2 times the blimpy. That's right, 2 times the blimpy. That's what we got here. Well, that was an awesome shot to see those cars right there storm around this huge track. It gives you a good perspective of how huge this place is at Daytona International Speedway under the lights here. ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series. Man, what a race right now. Mason Weitzel out front. Alan J. Elwood right there. Tom Whitmore still in the mix. Marty Ray up front. Jeff Ward pulling that thing up there in that number 8. Hunter McDaniel still there. So we got a 6-car breakaway. 3 high, 3 low. And these boys are trying to roll these powerhouse machines around this track. Colton said you couldn't handle the double blimpy. I get a kick out of some of the chat.
Double blimpies, man.
Double blimpy.
It's a killer every time.
The double blimpy took you out. That's what it was. That's what Colton said out the chat. He said, man, Dave couldn't handle the double blimpy.
Just whatever you do, don't do a triple blimpy because I think it'll fry my computer.
No, that's it. Don't want that to happen. Just built the darn thing.
Right?
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, that's what we do. Hey, look, it's one of the slogans here at OSR Network, Dave. I've told you this before. We make broadcasting fun. That's what it is. We're not up here, man, to try to be no NBC or Fox. We're up here to have fun and call these races and show what these guys can do on this track, man, night in and night out, week in and week out. And it is exciting racing right now as Alan J. Elwood still up front trying to hold off the charge of Mason Weitzel. He's got Tom Whitmore in his sights. Marty Ray's right there with him. Jeff Ward, though, looking very good along with Hunter McDaniel in the mix there up front. Man, look, you need to get off them Pop-Tarts. What's wrong with you?
I'm still waiting on my game to reload back in.
Oh, well, let me know when it reloads. I'll keep going. All right, good deal. Well, we're going to go in this. We're going to sail side by side and show you this pack back here happening. The 48 machine, you got the 73 Jake Nichols still running in the 12th spot. Like I said, hey, I call him Superman. He's out there, got the tide ride, so I guess I got to call him a super clean man tonight. That'll be the word for him. Jake Nichols out there running flying high in a 73 machine. And he's in a Toyota, by the way, so he's in a Yoda machine. A little different from him being in the Fords that he normally is, so maybe it'll be like a Ford Yoda. There is one guy that does run around with a Hemi Yoda. He likes Dodge. There is no Dodge. He drives a Toyota, but he's got a Hemi in it. So that's why I call it the Hemi Yoda. I'll tell you, they are still talking up a cool breeze. I want to appreciate everybody coming out here. Very good battle happening up front right there. And Dave said he's finally back. Him and his Pop-Tart machine.
No, I'm done with that Pop-Tart. So I go to the box and get another one.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like his pack up front's broke away. We've got 50 laps to go now. Mason Weitzel still out front. Got Tom Whitmore pushing him along the track here. Alan J. Elwood. So it looks like a 3-car breakaway up front. You got 3 cars behind them. But I'll tell you what, let's take it side to side because you got a slew of them back there in the back that are definitely getting this thing done. I don't know. Green flag stops maybe coming soon?
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but right now I'm still watching this second pack here being led by Richie Evans. But look there, you got Richie Evans, Mike Rominger, Cameron Hearn, Mike Franklin, John T. Wimbish, Jake Nichols is up in there, Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Sifford. So those leaders, they better be watching their mirrors, because you got a whole slew of talent coming their way in a hurry.
Yes, they do. A storm here is brewing in the backside as they're going to try to bring it to the front. These guys getting dicey again up there as they come into the turn here across the line. They complete lap 49 here. They're actually going to be 48 to go as they come across that line here under the lights. Daytona International Speedway, Extreme Motorsports 99.com, Xfinity Series. You're right. That pack right there, we're getting a good view, bird's eye view of it right here for the guys. That's old Jake Nichols and company. You're talking about Mike's back there. Mike Rominger's in the mix. John T. Wimbish is right there. And they are slowly but surely catching that lead pack. And if they do, wow, it's going to be a fight at the front.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the distance there. The 48 of Richie Evans. He's about 5.2 seconds behind the leader. It's actually growing now that they're going double file here. It's actually slowing them down, so they're actually losing time to the lead pack now.
Well, they went double file back there on us, and that's what's kind of happening. These guys up front, though, they got split up and went single file. Alan J. Elwood's got left out to dry up there. He's going to be a rock in water, just dropping right down there, sinking a little bit. Is he on the high side? Because the low end there, as a freight train of cars, Mason Witzel is on the top side. On the top side. Tom Whitmore right there. Jeff Ward still in the mix here, along with Marty Ray. And you still got Hunter McDaniel all right there. I'm impressed by Marty Ray being able to keep that 65 machine up there with the damage he has on the front end.
Yeah, I'm shocked about that, but I really thought he'd be losing and slowing down even with being a pusher, but he's staying right up there, so maybe each pit stop he does a little bit of repairs, and eventually maybe they'll get it pounded out where he can try to contend back for the lead. Yeah,
you're 100% right. What you're talking about that second pack is they got broke up and actually went single file. They might be able to run down this front side pack, but in the meantime, they went single file. Boy, I tell you, the 51, he got a little loose there. Alan J. Elwood pushed him there, and that's what I'm talking about. Just right there, Dave, what we saw. Doesn't take much to get one of these cars very wiggly.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Joe, you want to know how fast that second pack's coming? I'm looking. They were 5.3 seconds behind. In a half a lap, they cut it down to 4.5 seconds. So they are coming in a hurry, being led right now by the 73 Jake Nichols, Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Sifford, Richie Evans, Mike Franklin, Mike Rominger, also Cameron Hearn there. So they got a good pack, and they are actually making ground on that lead pack.
You're 100% right here there as they go by the lap car. Eric Test, the front runners do there. Mason Weitzel still out front. Tom Whitmore on the back deck with him. Jeff Ward still there. But you're talking about that second field pack right there. It actually, you're right, John, 43 car field. They came here strong tonight here under the lights of Daytona for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series. And right now we still got about roughly, 35, 34 out there?
We've got 24 cars left on the lead lap, and we've probably got right about 34, 35 cars that are still running around the track.
Absolutely. Well, there's Becky Sippert. Haven't seen you in a long, long time. You said, go, Tyler, go. Well, let me give you an update where Tyler actually is. Tyler Sifford would be sitting, Mr. Popularity himself, sitting in the 9th place, right behind Ethan Kurtz. Jake Nichols, hang on to your hat. Superman's cape's flying and flying high. There ain't no kryptonite out here tonight because he's bringing that bad, fast tide machine to the front.
Yeah, they're still about 4.5 seconds behind that lead pack now that front 6 there have gone single file, so I'm just keeping an eye on them to see if they can get up there and contest with them. They're now 4.5 seconds, especially since we've only got 43 laps remaining.
Absolutely. Well, right now it is a good one here. I'm going to tell you what, folks. You got about 6 cars up there and about 6 or 7 behind them coming in a hurry. This is what me and Dre's been jumping up and down wanting to see. We want to see Tom Whitmore versus Jake Nichols up here. We don't get us wrong. We like seeing all the other guys battle too. But it's just one of them old rivalries that me and Dave, man, loves to talk about. And I think that we're about to see it here as the closing laps gets here tonight at Daytona.
Yeah, we're going to see it. We're going to see Dre Broadcasting, Tom Wetmore, and then we're going to see OSR Networks, Jake Nichols. So we're going to see a good battle here going on. I have a feeling by the end of this race.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely always a good and a constant professionals amongst the two there. Definitely to get up there. They race each other very hard, but they race each other very, very clean. And that's what we like, the good competition between the two. Because right now, Mason Weitzel's out front. Tom Whitmore is pushing him around here. Jeff Ward, he is holding his own there along with Marty Ray, Hunter McDaniel, and Alan J. Elwood. But you look at this pack of cars back here. You've got, what is it, the 28 machine. That's actually Ethan Curtis, Jake Nichols, Tyler Sifford, Richie Evans, Mike Rominger, Mike Franklin, and Cameron Hearn. All them are in a single file, and that's a lot of heavy hitters right there.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the distance here. I tell you, that front six is doing a good job of holding off the hard charge of Jake Nichols and company. So it'll definitely it's going to come out to be a battle, especially when it comes down into the pit stops.
Well, the one thing you got to keep in mind, as long as that front six right there stay nose to tail single file around here, it definitely will be a one thing they can hold them off. It looks like, though, in the backside, they're going to battle it out. And let me just see. Well, you know what? You asked for it, John. Why not? We'll give it to you. I think it's time, Dave, man. Let's hand it to them. Time for the speed cam.
Woo-woo!
Well, I tell you what, folks, man, right there is an awesome sound here, rumbling around here at Daytona International Speedway. And if that doesn't get your blood pumping, your heart jumping up and down, get you running around the house in the neighbor's backyard, and getting you to do some jumping jacks and the hair standing up, I don't know what will. And evidently, man, you might be you need some medication. Or Might need some of those strawberry Pop-Tarts that Dave had earlier. Might cheer you up and get you excited, because that is just exhilarating excitement right there, Dave.
I know. I almost had to get up and go to the pantry and grab me another package of Pop-Tarts.
There you go. See, the man already got so excited he went and had to go get a Pop-Tart out the pantry. Well, here's the thing. Up front, you still got those 6 car, man, and a breakaway, but out back, they getting racy right there. Jake Nichols has got problems. He's got a slew of them coming on the outside there. The 48 machine, as we're watching, that's Richie Evans in the meantime. He's trying to pull that outside line, so there goes side by side. And Becky said, did I miss anything? Had to put, no, you didn't miss nothing. Tyler's still up there. He's running in 12th spot. Tell him he's blinking, though.
Well, I tell you what, Joe, I've been watching the distance. That pack group, the last time we checked, was about 4.5 to 5 seconds. They have now cut it down to almost under 3 seconds. So even though they're double file in that second pack, they are still cutting into that lead of that lead pack. So probably within the next 10 laps, though. But then again, we got another thing coming. We're going to have some pit stops coming here shortly.
Absolutely, green flag pit stops. They can't make it all the way, folks, so definitely going to mix this field up. Has been a very good one. A couple early going cautions, as normal, the big ones here at Daytona. Takes out a few of them. We still got a good, solid field. Started with 43 bad, fast drivers on a bad, fast track and some bad, fast cars here under the lights of Daytona International. And we still got about 30-some bad, fast machines out here rumbling around here making noise. And the man up front making noise, Mason Weitzel. He's got Tom Whitmore there glued to his back deck lid. Jeff Ward, he's another one that's hanging on strong. Marty Ray come from the trucks and said, hey, I can drive cars too. And he's up in 4th all night long. Hunter McDaniel still there. And out back, Alan J. Elwood pulls up the top 6 right now.
Second pack, all single file, Joe. They are now just less than 2.5 seconds behind and gaining. So I think them new guys up front in that lead pack, Marty Ray, Hunter McDaniel, they're about to see the slew of the Superman coming through here very shortly.
Absolutely. When they get up there, it's going to be an interesting thing. The problem is, I think by the time they get there, Dave, it's going to need to be green flag pit stops. Now, the one good thing about that is they'll be able to pit with all these guys up here. It'll be one huge conglomerate. So I don't think, as normal, we would see this get spread out. But I don't think we'll see it get spread out like it normally would, because, like I say, that second pack is right there within grabbing distance of Alan J. Elwood on his back end to catch the draft.
Yeah, Jake Nichols is looking out that windshield. He can see him. He's probably chopping at the bit here as we are now 32 laps to go.
And look, we got a lot of 6 fans out there. Tom Whitmore, that's awesome, man, to see. Got Enders out there, know who that is. Matthew Wazenbach, what's happening? Nancy would definitely know, man. She's out there pulling for old Whitmore. She's out there, man, jumping up and down on the couch going, go, go, go. And he's definitely going as hard as he can, because he's got Mason Weitzel, man, out front. He's pushing that number 99 machine. The problem is, don't look, don't blink, don't go anywhere, because you got a 73 bad, fast demon coming. That's right, the Superman himself in the 7th spot, bringing Ethan Kurtz. Tyler Sifford, he's bringing all the popularity with him. They're coming to the front and coming in a hurry. They've caught the draft, Dave.
They have, and they're gaining on the 4 of Alan Elwood. So he has got a mirror full in the back of his mirror right now, as we see Jake Nichols and company make a move. They're going to go on the outside. They're going to get that second lane going.
Yes, they are. Nothing Alan J. Elwood can do is here they come top side. Superman himself, Jake Nichols. He is bringing a storm of Jake Nichols racing himself. Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Sifford's going to come along with him. Now we're going to see the party's about to begin. Up front here, as here they go. Green flag stops. The front 6 came in. Jake and them stayed out. And we got a car on a wall. Oh, we got a huge wreck.
Well, we're still green flag racing, though, Joe.
Yeah, I see that, but we got a huge one right there on the, I don't know who it was. Actually, I'll just do this. It started there on pit road entrance.
Oh, it's off track, but looks like Jake Nichols, though, they were on the outside lanes. They were not able to come down on the pit road. So they're going to stick it out here, but just a 3-car push up front.
Yeah, they're a 3-car push up front. Still trying to see if we can get an idea who that was when they came in. Actually looked like, well, who that was that came in with them.
Well, Jake Nichols and company are down on pit road as we speak there, Joe.
Yep. All right, well, we saw it happening right there as he was coming down. Unfortunate, man, on that end. Well, green flag pit stops. Going to be interesting to see what they do now, as these guys are definitely going to be split up.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting as Jake Nichols now coming off pit road, but taking a look here. Mason Wetzel, Tom Wetmore, Marty Ray, they're coming in a hurry, already up full speed.
Yes, they are, and they are sitting there nose to tail coming around here looking very, very good. Right now, you're right. The 99 Mason Weitzel right there got Tom Whitmore glued to his back deck lid. Hey, want to welcome everybody out there. Minute check at RD. Mail's calling. Ryan, how you doing? Definitely checking this thing out. It's an awesome race. You say go 98, go. That's right, Tyler Sifford out there, Mr. Popular himself. Man's just popular because everybody loves him, and, well, hey, we said it before, he's just popular, and, hey, what more can you say?
We're under caution, Joe.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what? This one is going to really mix it up. Oh, showing Nick Hunt.
I see Jeff Ward's in the wall as well.
All right, well, let's see what happened. It's showing Nick Hunt. It took Iracing, took me back to Nick Hunt. You said Jeff Ward.
Yeah, I'm taking a look here on my screen as he was being pushed by the 4 of Alan Elwood, the 8. Jeff Ward just gets turned around and back into the back end of the wall. Okay,
well, all right, let's go on back here. I'm going on Jeff Ward. You know, Iracing sometimes takes you back to one, takes you back to another, you know. You're right, Alan J. Elwood. Looks like he got a run on him and just bump drafted the wrong time. We were talking about it earlier. As yeah, that 4 machine right there, right on the back deck lid of the 8. We're just watching this. The problem is, too, is they were gaining on a lot of cars coming out of the pit road. It was just like a traffic jam right there as they come out of the turn. Well, here we're still watching this replay. I went back a little bit too far, but... Oh, yeah, there he went. Yeah, he just lost it. Slammed the wall hard. Tried to keep that thing up there. You know and I know, once you try to keep it up there, that car just comes rolling back down the track. Nobody else involved, it looked like, so good deal.
You know who that actually benefited, though, Joe? 73 of Jake Nichols. Him and Tyler Sifford were the only 2 running right there together. Mason Wetzel, Tom Wetmore, Alan Elwood, Marty Ray, Hunter McDaniel. They were coming in a hurry. But with that caution, that slowed them down, keeping Jake Nichols out front, so he didn't have to be worried about getting passed by that pack that was catching him in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. And that's another thing. I think they had just done their pit stop also.
Yes, they did. They were just coming off pit road.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. It's 27 to go here. When we get back green flag racing, we're going to have probably about 25, maybe 24 laps, maybe 23, 24 laps left. It's rung what you brung at this time, and it's about the business is going to pick up front. Jake Nichols has, who knew? I mean, go figure. He's found his way to the front. But the thing about it is, we still got heavy hitters. You've got Jake, Tyler, Mason, Tom, Alan, Marty, Hunter, Ethan. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, taking a look here, we still have 21 of these bad fast machines still on the lead lap. So, I mean, it's still anybody's ball game.
Yeah, 100% right. And that's the thing here about Daytona. I call it the wild card race, because it's anybody's race. You can start in the back, bring it to the front. I mean, a perfect example of our leader out there, and also a perfect example of the man sitting in second. Tyler Sifford started 32nd, folks, sitting in second place right now. Jake Nichols, he started 37th, sitting in first. So, yeah, I'm not saying qualifying is not important, but, hey, now you got 2 tied machines up there. Are they going to try to clean this thing up and clean this field up and put this thing in victory lane?
or are we going to see a little bit of teamwork here with Sifford and Nichols? Because Sifford's going to be starting on the outside there of Jake Nichols. So are we going to see a little teamwork for them to be able to hook back up and get back single file with one another?
There you go.
That's another option you got here coming on the restart.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Definitely got to keep an eye out. And nothing wrong with it. Teamwork's teamwork there. That's another thing. Mason and Tom's going to have to think about that themselves. They've been working together very, very well. Now you've been up front. You've commanded this race most of it. Here's the thing. The 99 and 6 now, I know they both want to win, but they understand that the 73 and 98 until the last lap, they're not going to battle each other. They're going to stay hooked together. And they're going to work together very well. They're teammates. So now you've got to get an alliance. That 6 of Mason Weitzel and Tom Whitmore are going to have to get an alliance together if they want to overtake. We say it week in and week out, Dave. Jake Nichols. I mean, it's just like a broken record, I guess. But, hey, the guy performs. And everybody knows it here. He can. But it's still a wild card race, and I'm not taking anything away. Hey, Marty Ray's still there. Hunter McDaniel's still there. Ethan Kurtz. Any one of those guys can pull this race off.
Yeah, I mean, even the 94 of Devin Sanders, he's still sitting right there in 8th place after falling back there a little bit previously. So he's found his way back up here. I mean, you can't even count out Nick Hunt sitting back here in 21st. I mean, he's still got a good shot at winning this race as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I hadn't really talked much about Nick Hunt. I apologize on that. Definitely back there 21st, hanging out in the back. I mean, they got enough time. When we go back green flag, it's going to be probably, like I said, about 24 laps left in this one. It's going to be it's going to be a crapshoot here. So, Becky, batten down the hatches over there because it's going to be interesting. I hope you got some fingernails left after biting them off after this one's getting done. Because here we go. We're getting set to go back green flag racing. I don't know. Can we feel it? And the thing about the 98, oh, wow. Tyler Sifford's going to back off because he's blinking. Very good sportsmanship on his end.
Well, I wonder if that's going to go into the strategy because I also see that Jake Nichols is electing to start on the outside of this restart.
Well... There we go. Jake and Tom.
Yeah, they got Hunter McDaniel right behind them as well. And so, I mean, this will be interesting. But you got Mason Wetzel and Marty Ray there on the inside, also with the 20 of Ethan Kurtz. So this is going to be an interesting restart. Here's where you're going to have 24 to go when they take the green flag.
And the old Pat Teese, he's out there cheering on Hunter McDaniels. Hey, he's up there in the mix too. Got that 57 looking very good. Maverick Motorsports out front there. So anybody up front here, don't count him out. Don't count out the 99. Hey, these guys get up here and start racing hard, and guess what? Take each other out. As pace cars coming out of turn 4. Here we go, Dave. They about to set sail, set the lights on fire here tonight under the lights of Daytona International Speedway. And that's right, ExtremeMotorsports99.com action here. And we'll go side to side, show you what John T. Wimmis looks like in the back. Green flag in the air. Jake Nichols gets a good jump. He's got Tom Whitmore right along with him. And I got a feeling Tom's going to go, yep, that's what I thought, single file, nose to tail up front, 73, along with the 99 and the 6. And Tom did what I was about to say. He dropped down right behind Mason Wetzel. If Jake wouldn't have got in front of him, they would have stormed right by him.
Yeah, luckily there, Hunter McDaniel was able to jump down in the line as well because he was the odd man out. But look, everybody is leaving the Superman out to hang here.
Well, hey, you know what? That's the thing. The only one that's a lone wolf down there is the 20. That's his teammate. But here's the thing. They understand that man's tough to beat. You got to do what you can do. Bring the posse up front. They have put him outside here. What I'm saying is also is we've got a lot of good manufacturers up there. We're representing the Ford, Chevy, and the Toyota all throughout this top side. Look at the 65 of Marty Ray. He's got help by Hunter McDaniels trying to bring that high side to the front.
Yeah, and they got some backup there. I think that's the 13 machine of Matt Huber. He's going to jump up there and give Hunter McDaniel and Marty Ray in if he can get to that backside.
Absolutely. Where'd Matt Hoover come from? The man's got the Hoover machine running up through there, and he's looking good. He's on the high side. If he can just get a little bit closer, might have to drop down low and get help. But look at Marty Ray. I got a feeling, though, that damage on the front of his nose just not going to let him get in the front side there. It's going to slow him down like a brick wall. Out front, Mason Weitzel's got that 99 machine. He's got the 6 glued. They understand that the Superman is right there lurking in the wind. And if he can get his help, but he's lost one of his partners. 73 here understands that, hey, look, this is a wild card race. If I don't win it, come out of here with some good points at least.
Yeah, Tyler Siffer there doing the good sportsmanship. He was blinking, so he dropped down. He's now running back in 20th position. But I have a feeling we're not going to see the end of him. I have a feeling he's going to make his way back through the field.
Absolutely. Just don't think Marty Ray's got enough with that front quarter damage on the front of the nose of that machine. Is going to hurt the aerodynamics just a little bit. Could be wrong. Play the fool. Well, let's see what the 65 can do. He's out there rowing that bass fishing boat around here very fast, though, here tonight under lights at Daytona. He's up high. Got a dancing partner, Marty Ray, right behind him trying to push him to the front. But you got some strong boys down there on the low side. Mason Weitzel out front. Tom Whitmore behind him. Jake Nichols glued to it. Hey, Ethan Kurtz there. But look at Matt Hoover. He's up top. And who's those cats there behind him? We got about 10 cars up here that is going to be in the mix.
Yeah, right there, the 9 machine, Mike Rummager, he's back here in the mix as well. Devin Sanders, Richie Evans, Davis Richards is back here. So, I mean, we've got a pretty good battle here for the lead with 21 laps remaining.
Absolutely. Becky out there says she's calling for technical difficulties. Everybody get out the road. She says foul up front, and you can't have it. They need to pull over. And I don't know if anybody can tell that 99 he needs to pull over. Look at the powerhouse of the 65. Marty's trying to pull it back to the front to head off into turn 1. They will still duke it out. They're 2x2 stacked all the way back. Marty Ray in the 65 up high. Mason Weitzel 99 down low. Behind him, Tom Whitmore the 6. He's got Hunter McDaniel glued to his back end on that 65. Matt Hoover's bringing it up front. Jake Nichols is there in the mix. Wow, it's a who's who of everybody here at Extreme Motorsports 99.com.
Yeah, it looks like Jake Nichols, though, he's falling off a little off pace there from Tom Whitmore, but he's catching back up in a hurry as we are too wide, 4 deep here, but can't forget the machines back here. Richie Evans, Mike Rummager, and Devin Sanders just sitting right behind, just watching this battle roll out.
Yes, they are. Just sitting back there lurking in the winds, in the weeds, so to speak. So they can snipe this thing up if they have to. Matt Hoover, he's in the mix. Ethan Kurtz right there along with him. Definitely a good slew of who's here. It's 19 to go, folks. And when we cross the line, it'll be 18 to go. They come out of turn 4 in the tri-oval. They're going to cross the line. Mason Weitzel still out front. Tom Whitmore is pushing for his dear life up there because he understands that 73 is just sitting there waiting, going, yeah, I want you to kind of be a little scared because, I don't know if I can get up there and win. But it definitely, hey, and then again, maybe we'll see the 73 push the 6 to the front.
Well, I mean, right now, though, the 73, he's down on that inside. He has nowhere to go. So even if he did want to make a move to try to get around him, he's boxed in at the moment.
Yes, he is. Well, I'll tell you what, I got to give a shout out to the man in the number 51 machine out there, Davis Richards. He said he's going to win this thing and bring it to the front. He's definitely got a shot. He's sitting in 7th spot right now. He's only 2/10 off from the front runners there, so he's definitely looking good as they pass the lap down car there. Yeah, Alan J. Elwood, unfortunate on his end. So, yeah, that 51, he's coming to the front. He's got a shot. He's up there in the mix. He definitely could get this done. He's got a teammate in Matt Hoover, but he didn't go with his teammate.
Yeah, the drama begins here as we're under 20 to go, Joe. It's starting to play out a battle.
Well, and he might understand that Marty Ray up top, I just got a feeling that Marty just can't go anywhere. He's stuck where he's at. Hunter McDaniel's kind of just like a sitting duck, nowhere to go. He's just got to ride it out right there and hope that it doesn't drop him too far back before he can get back in the line. I mean, Marty Ray, hey, got to give my hats off to him. He's fighting for everything he possibly can. He just got that damage on the front nose of that machine. And Mason Weitzel out front's got a very bad fast car and a clean nose. And here, aerodynamics at this place is a must.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that Hunter McDaniel isn't going to try to go 3 wide and bring the 13 of Matt Hoover with him to get in front of the 65 Marty Ray. Marty Ray, we've seen even with that damage, was a great pusher, but I think I'm agreeing with you that that damage just on the front end, being out front, is just slowing that outside lane down, not giving them enough push to get around them.
Yeah, 100% right there. You're right, and I got a feeling, though, if you get enough run up there, Hunter McDaniels, if you can get enough cars, and actually does, he's got Matt Hoover, Davis Richards there, if they get a good enough run, they might be able to freight train around that 65 of Marty Ray, and that's probably the only thing they're going to do. Marty's not going to give it up. Don't blame him. Hey, I wouldn't either. He got a chance for a win. It only takes inches to win here. It doesn't take a whole car or a car length. I mean, as of right now, it would be a drag race to the line. He would only lose that by a foot right there. So it doesn't take much to win a race. He understands that in his long, but look at the 51. He scoots on the inside. I think Jake Nichols right now sees that maybe business and the pressure is building up front.
Yeah, he's putting himself in a position where he can take it 3 wide if he needs to get around. Because I think he sees also, as we see the 51 and Davis Richard jumps up there in front of him. So they're in a spot that they could take him 3 wide to try to get around the slower cars, but Mason Wetzel and Tom Wetmore, no help down on that bottom lane.
Absolutely. Everybody's left him out to dry. Marty Ray still up top, even though, but we just talked about it coming to the line this time by. Marty Ray would have led that lap and would have won a race if it had been a last lap. 14 to go, folks. Marty Ray's out front. He's not leaving his dancing partner. And as I say that, nope, he still stays up high. And Jake tried to go up there to push him a little bit. Jake, though, went down low here. So, like I just said there, Dave, does not take a whole car, only takes a little bit. So as long as he's up there fighting, he's got a chance.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is just to be ahead by a splitter. So all you need is that literally 1/1000th of a second to be in lead at that line to come away with the win.
Absolutely. Mason White's right there coming out of the turn. He has still got a man behind him. That's Tom Whitmore on his back deck lid. Marty Ray again will lead that lap, coming to the line by a foot, folks. Hey, keep it up. You could cheer this guy on. What a day it would be if Marty could pull this thing off with a damaged machine. Thing about it is, Hunter McDaniel's probably a little fast. As we say, here they go. They might take it 3 wide.
Yep, there goes Hunter McDaniel, but no, he's going to drop back down in behind Marty Ray.
Yeah, he had a shot there for a second to look, and I got a feeling that's what he's thinking about. He just can't get powerhoused right by that bottom lane there, and now they definitely can't. As look at old Davis Richards, he said he's winning this thing. By all means, he said he had his victory lap speech already ready for us up here, so get ready. I told him, I said, well, if you wreck, we'll definitely bring you up, let you listen to that. But hey, he's looking good in that 51.
Yeah, 12 laps to go, so they're looking right about 45-second lap times, so we'll find out. As we see Tom Wetmore, he is not going to leave his partner, the 99 of Mason Weitzel, as they are still powering. Meanwhile, Marty Ray still leading that outside, but they're starting to fall off pace a little bit.
And we got a wreck in the back. Caution is out, and you just said it out in the chat right there. Remember, this is Daytona, and anything can happen. And it has, and unfortunately, it's going to collect the likes of Don Kidder and Tyler Sifford in the back, Mr. Popularity, and the 92 back there too. Wow. And it's not over with yet, so let's see what happened on this, see just exactly what happened here. It was heading off into the turn. They were in a slew of cars right there. They were double file. Actually, ooh, my bad. There we go. They were coming off. Oh, Don went down, clipped the inside of a car. He went to go try to make a move to the inside. Guess the spotter just didn't tell him. Clipped him, and then Tyler Sifford nowhere to go. Well, John T. Wimmis got through there. Yeah, it's Daytona.
You know what that's going to do now? That's going to bunch all these guys up bumper to bumper here. It's going to be an interesting restart here as they're going to come to the checkered flag.
Don't know about you, Dave, but boy, I got some goosebumps starting to raise up, man, on the arms here and all, because it's about to get a little bit dicey up front. We saw it. Now it's run what you brung. And if you brought enough, great. If you didn't, well, get out the way. Marty Ray might have been there. The thing about it is, it's all going to depend on where Mason Weitzel starts. If he starts low, Marty Ray's going to be on the low side. Either way, he's not going to have his dancing partner with him.
Yeah,
You're getting too excited, man.
This is going to put Tom Whitmore, I mean, as long as they start, if Mason Wetzel starts low, it's going to put Tom Whitmore on the outside. Marty Ray and Davis Richards starting in that second row. So this is going to be interesting to see exactly where the 99 of Mason Wetzel is going to restart this race.
Yeah, 100% right there. And it's definitely going to be a very, very interesting one here as we're going to get to the closing laps of this one, folks. Wow. And you're right out there, John. Well, we're looking for the last lap, which that would actually be lap 90. But we're also looking at 5 laps left in this one. A caution comes out, it's over with. So keep that in mind. Doesn't take much, only takes inches to be out front here to win it. And usually that's how it progresses here at the plate tracks.
Yeah, but we've got some good tracks coming up this season, Joe. We're going to have some mile and a halves. We're gonna at least have another 2.5 mile with Talladega, so it's gonna be a fun season to watch this play out.
Well, absolutely. Well, it's definitely been a fun race here tonight. It's not over with yet, folks. We're definitely not over with for the week. Got another Daytona Speed Weeks here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Over our Dre broadcast, man, over there with Dave and them and Shula. And they had a thriller there with the K&N and also with the Truck Series to start and kick this week off. And it was excitement, action-packed. Go check them boys out over there at Dre Broadcast Network on YouTube. I definitely, man, they would love to see that over there. As also, we're here live tonight with OSR Network, and I got Dave Everly, man, from Dre Broadcast himself up in the booth here with me. Appreciate him, man, coming up here all season long. We're going to be doing some big things. So, hopefully y'all don't get tired of us talking throughout these races.
Yeah, unfortunately, if I get tired of it, I don't know what to tell them, Joe. Because it's going to happen.
Yeah. I'll buy a hot dog.
Is it the beer truck?
I don't know. I don't drink beer. Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, I'm sure they got that there, too.
A beer truck have Diet Dr. Pepper?
Well, I'm sure they sell more than just beer. They might have some sodas or something.
It's a beer truck.
It don't matter.
I mean, listen, see what I'm about to work with all season long, folks.
No, it's more like see what I got to work with all season.
Awesome. And that's just it. That's what the fun is going to be here. And it's going to be the fun all season long. It's going to be awesome here for the next 14 races after this one. I mean, as this one has been a thriller so far tonight here at Daytona under the lights. Definitely a good one. Don't count that man in the 99 out. Mason Weitzel's been up front. Tom Whitmore there in second. Marty Ray still hanging on. And the old 51, Davis Richards, he's been tooting his horn all week, boy, I tell you. And, hey, showing up right there in the last parts of the race, sitting in fourth. Hunter McDaniel. Don't count him out. Jake Nichols there. Matt Hoover. Ethan Kurtz. Devin Sanders. Richie Evans rounds the top 10. So any one of these boys can bring it home. Because when we get done with this one, Dave, it's going to be about, I'm going to say 7 laps when they cross the line.
Well, I think they're going to get the 1 to go, so I think we might have an 8 laps. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the pace car does here as it crosses the start-finish line.
Well, when it crosses the line, it's 8 to go. So when they cross it on the green, it'll be 7.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Well, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll shut up now.
Good deal. That's my redneck math, by the way, folks.
Wow, you know what it was? I was thinking about that Pop-Tart sitting in my pantry is what it was. I just got distracted.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, why not? I'm going to tell you, break that thing out here in the victory celebration here because it's going to be an awesome one here as you can feel the tension starting to build already. What do you do up front? I mean, you've got Davis right there. Davis could split that duo of the 6 and 99 up. But the thing about it is, they're teammates. They'll be able to go when they need to go with each other.
Yeah, but Tom Wetmore, he's looks like Mason Wetzel is going to be starting
first. Mason Wetzel's out front. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's starting on the outside, so he's going to have Richards. But Tom Wetmore's got Marty Ray and Hunter McDaniel down on that inside lane, so this is going to be interesting.
What benefits them is their teammates to be able to talk and count down the start.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see how this is going to play out here. Is the pace car now bringing them in through turn number 4?
Absolutely. Coming out of turn 4 here, pace car's going to dart off down on pit road, take the hard left turn, and the man out front, Mason Weitzel right there in that 99 machine's going to be up high. Tom Whitmore's going to be down low. Let's ride along on the side to side here with Jake Nichols and see what he sees up front, because it's action-packed about to happen here. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Mason Weitzel gets a jump, and I think he did that on purpose to get that 6 machine enough room to get up there. But then again, they threw the block. The 6 did, Tom Whitmore, because he saw the 51 coming.
Well, I mean, it's all legal here in racing, and you know, we are now 7 laps to go. But they got to watch, because here comes Marty Ray making a charge on the inside with Hunter McDaniel and Ethan Kurtz.
You're right. Marty Ray's coming on the inside. Well, Jake Nichols, he's going to try to thread the needle there on the 51. He's on the inside, taking a 3 wide. Wow, hold on to it there, because that could have been disastrous. It's a 3 wide. Jake's around. 57's around. Is he going to hang on to it? Here comes Marty Ray.
Here comes the yellow.
Wow. Boy, I tell you what, when we watched it, we're going to go back on the replay, because that right there, Jake tried to hang on to it.
I actually think the 57 Jake Nichols did hold on to it. I think it had actually occurred behind him. It
did. Hang on. So we're going back on the replay here. Started up front with them. As we saw it, Jake went to go 3 wide with it. You said the 57, right? He was in that mix.
It was 57 and the 13. Also, the 8 of Jeff Ward went for a heck of a tumble.
I'm going to stop that for a second. There we go. Yeah, the 57 trying to hang on. Oh, Matt Hoover in there. Jeff Ward, you said, yeah, he went for a wild ride. That thing's just doing all kinds of flipping. So is the 57 there. Get that man some Tums. He's going to need it. That is a headache medicine. Holy cow. That car was all kinds of just going everywhere. And now the 57 looks like a crab coming into pit road.
Well, this is going to shake things up, but we're still going to have Mason Wetzel, Tom Wetmore, Marty Ray, Davis Richard, Ethan Kurtz, and Devin Sanders are top 6 right now.
And it's not over with.
No, we are going to probably have about a 2-lap shootout.
Absolutely. That's right. So, folks, it's not over with, because that caution came out with about 7 to go. We'll have about the 1 to 2 lap shootout, so equivalent to a green-white checkered here. Very interesting to see. Can the 51 pull this off, or can the 99 stay out front, or can that 6 or 65, Tom Whitmore or Marty Ray, pull this one off?
Well, it's a crapshoot. It's up in the air, so we're just, I mean, basically, we just got to hold on and see what plays out.
Absolutely. Well, can you breathe yet, Dave?
I'm breathing, at least the last time I checked.
Well, don't hold your breath too much. I mean, Tom's still up there. He's got a chance to pull this thing off.
Yeah, but you also got to take a look. 73 of Jake Nichols, he's sitting there in 8th, so we got 2 laps, so he's got a chance as well.
Absolutely. Well, All-American, no, this one will not finish under caution. This one will go to a green-white, so to speak. It's not over with yet. I'm not saying it well. If it actually 3 laps left when we go, there's a good possibility it could end under caution, but it would be the very last lap that it would end under caution.
Well, I mean, if we get 2 laps to go, it's a possibility it could end under caution if a caution comes out with 2 to go. But
Yep.
once that white flag's in the air, there is no caution flag.
There you go. That's right. That's iRacing rules right there. White flag comes out. Caution comes out. Does not end the race. They race it back to the line here on the iRacing, the old school style rules. But like I was saying, if we do have 3 to go when we go, which I think the lights are still on the pace car, so we'll go one time around here. So I think we're going to look at the 2-lap variety probably.
Yeah, they're going to have 1 lap under green before they take the white flag, and then, of course, the almighty checkered flag. There's no caution flag.
Well, what do you do in this situation? What's going through your mind as a driver?
Well, it depends. Am I the leader, or am I sitting back in second, third, or fourth?
Well, if you're the lead, you know, me personally, I never wanted to be in this position and be the leader. The second, third, or fourth, or fifth place is where I would rather be.
Well, especially the second position. Even though they've been working together, Tom Wetmore and Mason Weitzel have been working all night together. The gloves are now off. It's every driver for themselves. So I don't think we're going to see quite the cooperation that we've seen the rest of the night between them two. But then you got to look. Marty Ray, Davis Richard, and Ethan Kurt sitting back there. They are going to be making moves. We're going to see a lot of drivers getting hung out. I have a feeling we're going to see some 3 wide trying to make a move to get up to that front position.
Absolutely. Well, All-American says anywhere on the outside. We'll have to see what happens here. As we're getting set here, don't count that 51 out, though, man. Man's been bragging all week, said I'll bring it home. Well, he's definitely got a shot to do it. And we're going to ride along with him here on this restart. As folks, when they cross that line, it will be 2 laps left. As the lights on the pace car will go out this time by. And then when they go back, green flag and cross the line, it'll be 2 to go. That means the next time around, they'll get the white flag around this 2.5 mile super speedway here under the lights. Daytona International Speedway, folks. ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series. Myself, Joe Wife here at OSR Network up here in the booth bringing this action. YouTube, Twitch tonight. But hey, my main man beside me up here, Dave Everly from Dre Broadcast. He's been up here commentating this one. And Dave, it has been non-stop action-packed from the green flag on.
Well, Joe, as you said, we got some of the best here in the Xfinity. We'll see him again tomorrow night in the Cup Series. So this is going to be a good one. It's Mason Weitzel is going to elect to start on the outside of this restart. That's going to put him and Davis Richards on the outside. That's going to put Tom Wetmore, Marty Ray on the inside. But take a look right there. I see that Tide Machine third. That is going to be the 4th car on the outside. Jake Nichols, Ethan Kurtz is back there as well, and Richie Evans. Still anybody's races. We're going to have 2 laps to the checkered flag.
And at one point, I see what Mason is doing right now. He can tell Tom I'm going. Tom doesn't go. A little hesitation. Lets the 699 get down in front of him. But at what point does that 6 machine says, you know what, Mason, well, it was good working with you, but it's go time for me.
I think it's about this point because it's every driver for themselves. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout.
Absolutely. Here we go. Pace cars coming out of turn 4 to settle this one here. Fight at Daytona here at the beach. Rumble at the beach tonight. Extreme Motorsports. Pace cars in. Green flag will drop here. Mason puts the hammer down as they head off in there. He did what I thought he was going to do. Now let's see if he drops on the inside there. For the 51 says, I'm going to try to drop on the inside. They go single file up front.
Yeah, single file, 5 deep here. Old 6'5" Marty Ray on the apron. He's trying to save it.
Caution comes out. It's over. Tom Whitmore going to the outside, but it's going to be over. That is it. Mason Weitzel was going to pull this one off. Wow.
Wow. I didn't see that coming, but Marty Ray making contact with that apron here at Daytona. That apron is not your friend.
Nope. Let's go back here a minute. Watch this one again on the restart just real quick. It started that apron here, and once he got going on the apron, there was no way he could turn back. That car was way out of shape up front. Tom was trying to do everything he could. He had a run going on the outside there, the 99, and Mason just couldn't get it done. So the hat's off to him. As here we go, pace car. We go back on the replay here. Go back one more time here. Well, that was a big one. All right, here we go. Watching this replay, you're right. What's that? The 65. He just got a little touch by the 20 and got on the apron. Oh, and turned around. The 9 was there. Just couldn't. Jake Nichols got involved with that one. The 99 got involved. A lot of cars tore up. John T. Wimbus. It was just a car wreck back there. Traffic jam right there on the back stretch.
Well, I still got to give hats off to Jake Nichols. Looks like he is going to come out in 5th position, even as he comes across the start-finish line with all that smoke coming out from behind his time machine.
Absolutely, and that 51 of Davis Richards going to pull this one off and come out in 3rd place tonight. Man, what a finish to a thriller of a race here. Tom and Mason did a masterful job all night long of wheeling these machines around here.
Yeah, Mason Wetzel coming out leading 58 laps in tonight's race.
Yeah, he did. Led a lot here, pulling off the victory tonight. Season opener here at Daytona. Let's see if we can't get these boys up here and get a talk to them right fast. Definitely an awesome, man, finish. Want to appreciate everybody coming out here and witnessing this one here. Season opener here for ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Daytona Xfinity Series. Let's see if I can't find old 51. He almost pulled it off.
Yeah, he had a shot at it.
He had a shot. Yeah, he did. He said he was going to be bad, fast, and strong. He definitely was. So let's bring him on up here. Well, Dave, I'm going to bring up the 3rd place man here, Davis Richards. Let you get a talk in with.
10-4 there, Joe.
All right.
Davis Richards, Dave in the OSR booth. You got a copy?
10-4, what's going on?
Oh, what a race they're out there tonight. Joe White was saying that you were saying from the get-go you were going to bring it. Coming out in 3rd place here tonight. Tell us about your race.
Oh, yeah, man, I told Joe. I told him I was going to talk to him. I'd like to finish 2 positions higher, but hey, it is what it is, man. I just played the race safe. Me and my teammate Matt Hoover, we stayed in the back the whole race. And then when we got about the 3rd to last caution with about 20 some odd to go, it was go time. So we got up there, caught a few lucky breaks, and then on that 2nd to last restart, gotten a little damage with the number 73, and I thought that was going to hurt me. But me and Tom, we were strategizing over there, and I think if we would have, that caution wouldn't have came out, wouldn't have been able to pass the 99, and we'd have got a 1-2. Now, I don't know. I didn't get to really know how bad my car was, but I had a little bit of left side damage. So, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, most definitely, but still a great way to start the season. Tell us, what are you looking forward to here as the season's just kicked off here in the Xfinity Series?
Well, hey, it's always good, you know, to start out with a top 5. So hopefully that's an omen for the rest of the season. But last season I was a little aggressive, got in a little bit of trouble I shouldn't have done. So this season I'm just going to take it easy and be more patient when I'm behind the wheel of the car and go after points and try to make the chase. Because we missed it last season just by a few points, so that was heartbreaking. But we'll give it a go. Las Vegas, that's my best track on the circuit. So we'll go out there and we'll try to get us a win in this Broyles Collision Center and Birdie's Construction Chevrolet.
Now, in the famous words of my co-commentator over on Dre Broadcasting, copy that. That's right, Shulu or Zulu, I copied you. But before we let you go, is there any last shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, man, just like to give a shout-out to my RHM teammates, my sponsors, BroylesCollision.com and Birdie's Construction. You can check Birdie's Construction out on Facebook. And, of course, you know, the broadcasters, the admins. Man, Rick, he does an awesome job with this league. It is an awesome league. If you're thinking about joining a league, this is the one to join. And, man, I can't wait to get in the booth tomorrow night and watch some Cup Series.
Oh, most definitely there, Davis. Well, congratulations on your top 3 finish here tonight. And we'll see you again next week here with the Xfinity Series.
10-4. See y'all next week in Vegas.
All right, man, Dave, I'll tell you what, that Davis, that's a very happy camper right there, man. Did what he said he was going to do. Came out here, ran very hard right there, and almost just a little bit short on coming up with a victory here tonight. Well, let's bring out the favorite guy there, Tom Whitmore, second place runner. Let's talk to him, Dave.
Tom Whitmore, Dave up in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Put on a heck of a race with you and Mason Weitzel working real well out there tonight. Tell us a little bit about your race and some of your strategy you had going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, Mason and I had a strategy the entire race long of just keeping that nose clean, and it really paid off. I mean, our strategy was the entire time, if we're not going to be in the top 10, then we're going to go immediately to the back. And fortunately enough, the cards played out through green flag pit stops and other strategy that we were able to maintain our spots up front there, and it was able to lead to where we finished, man. It turned out great.
Most definitely, but what a great way to start the season here in the Xfinity Series, coming out with second place. Tell us, what are you looking forward to most here in the Xfinity Series with the Extreme Motorsports 99.com?
It's definitely a huge learning curve for me. After coming off back-to-back truck championships, this is going to be my first full season in the Xfinity car and first time driving this B car in a full season. So definitely looking forward to a learning experience. But after tonight, seeing how twitchy these cars can be in the draft and how much fun it can be, I look forward to definitely a long, prosperous season.
Next week, you have Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Tell us, is that one of your favorite tracks, or what can we expect to see next week? See from you next week?
I mean, it's always a gamble out there at Las Vegas, and no pun intended, but it seems to always it comes down to a fuel race every year that we go there. So definitely looking forward to it for sure. But going back to 1.5 mile tracks, where it's a little bit more of a little bit more challenging of a track, a little bit less strategy. It'll be interesting to see who the real drivers are next week for sure. So that'll be a game changer.
Well, before we let you go to your team and celebrate your second place finish, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give out there tonight?
Man, you know, it was nice being able to work with Mason tonight to help him get his first win this season in the Xfinity Series, but I got to give a huge shout out to all the drivers at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I mean, my spotter was working heavily with 5 or 6 other teams to help put all of us in a position to win, and cautions jumble that up every single time. So got to give a huge shout out to everyone working together to try to keep that the way. But aside from that, there's also the piece that I got to thank you guys. I mean, got to thank OSR Network for putting these on. And Dave, I got to thank you, Dre Broadcasting Network. Been on board with this car now for what's going to be its 3rd season running. First time in the Xfinity Series with the Dre Broadcasting Network Camaro. So it'll be exciting there. And I got to thank a new sponsor that came on board, C-Note Designs. Christian DeFalco designed this car, and his crew over at C-Note Designs have just started designing these iRacing cars. They've been designing real race cars in professional series for the past 1.5 years, and it's exciting to bring them into the sim world. So got to give a huge shout out to those guys, my teammates, and everyone here at Extreme Motorsports 99. Everyone here has a tough role to run these clean races, and the Evans have a tough role to keep us all in check. So appreciate it, you guys. Appreciate all you do.
All right, most definitely there, the 6th of Tom Whitmore. Congratulations on your second place finish. Now go celebrate with your teammates down there, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.
All right, Dave, I'll tell you what, Tom Whitmore, he did what he had to do all night long, powered that number 6 machine to the front, and he had help with the 99 here. So I'm going to run off down here in the victory lane. One happy camper here in that 99 machine, and Mason Weitzel, who did what he needed to do, stay out front all night long. Mason Weitzel, Joe ain't in the booth, you got a copy?
I got you, Joe.
I'll tell you what, tonight's winner, Daytona International Speedway under the lights, ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series season opener here. Man, you did what you needed to do. You had help by that 6 all night long. You two was hooked up. There at the end, though, did you think that you were going to be able to push this thing and had what it needed to be to keep it out front?
Well, got to thank Tom Wetmore for the help all night first. We had a plan those last 2 restarts, and the cautions kind of fell our way. I know we had a plan, but deep down inside, I knew he'd dump me for the win, so...
Well, hey, last lap, all friendships go out the window. Definitely got to go for the win on that end. But hey, y'all two worked together so well all night long and all race long. It was definitely a thriller of one to watch out there, and definitely a masterful plan to put together what y'all did. I mean, that 99 machine, man, looked good. How did the track feel? How did your car feel throughout the whole entire race?
Car felt fine, actually. Like, I love this package. I didn't take any tires until that last green flag stop. It took right sides and tires still held on. Drove good. Didn't really want to see that caution that started that unfortunate chain of cautions there at the end, because I wanted to keep the field spread out. I thought it'd be keep it between 4 or 5 cars there to the finish instead of having all those yellows.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, you're the winner here. Nonetheless, season opener here at Daytona International Speedway for ExtremeMotorsports99.com. You got anybody out there you want to thank?
Just Rick Donathan, Law Dog Motorsports, teammate Tom Wetmore helping me out there, and everybody in Performance that let us hang out with them down in their chat room tonight so we could all work together.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations. My hat's off to you. Awesome work here to bring that 99 machine. Mason Weitzel here tonight, bringing it home here under the lights at Daytona. Again, congratulations, Mason.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the wonderful broadcast and everything you do all year long.
All righty. I'll tell you what, Dave, man, right there, awesome finish to an awesome race and a season opener. Well, we're not done, folks. Tomorrow night we got Cup actions. Do you think the night was hairy? Wait till tomorrow night. It's going to be even wilder, as there's some of the best of the best with some bad, fast cars out there. Dave, you got any final words on this one?
Well, they actually left me speechless. What a race. We saw a lot of strategy going on. Saw a lot of guys come from the back of the field to the front. It was a great race, but like everybody else, I'm excited for the start of the season. Next week, moving on to Las Vegas, driver's track. So we're going to see another great race here on OSR Network next week.
Yeah, absolutely, and definitely check it out, too. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Myself, Davis Richards, be in the booth with me here, calling this action here again, Daytona International Speedway for ExtremeMotorsports99.com's Cup Series tomorrow night, same time, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, YouTube, Twitch for OSR Network. For myself, Joe White up here in the booth, Dave Everly for Dre Broadcast. Check them boys out too, man, coming this Monday for Extreme Motorsports action, as they will be putting it on there and showing out the chat. Got to give him a shout out there. He's out there, man, loving every minute of it. Well, hope everyone enjoyed this one as much as me and my man up here in the booth did. Until then, everyone, have a good night.